Olivia Troye just clapped back at Kash Patel's lawsuit in the most unexpected way. Like, what the hell is going on? You guys gotta see this. Yo, welcome back, guys. Glad to have you. Yo, let me know what you guys think. Did Olivia Troye's lawyer embarrass himself and his client in his response, or was this justified? And what does it say about the rising political tension in our country? I mean, these guys are supposed to be professionals. They're lawyers. This seems a little extra to me, man. We got a video to break things down. But yo, if you guys like the content, please like and subscribe and hit that little notification bell. I appreciate you guys. Let's dig into it. Let's see what Olivia Troye. So Olivia Troye had an initial response, right? I couldn't find a video directly talking about what we're going to get into, but I found her responding immediately to Kash Patel and the initial lawsuit. I think this is from like a week ago. So let's see what she has to say first, and then we'll get into the lawyer's like legal response. This is wild.
Kash Patel, Donald Trump's controversial pick to lead the FBI, has made no secret of his plans to weaponize the department to go after his perceived enemies. Those include members of what he refers to as the deep state, the fake news mafia, and even former colleagues. And Patel appears to be making good on that threat already before facing a confirmation process, threatening former Trump White House colleague Olivia Troye with litigation and
a threat?
demanding that she retract.
A threat? Dude, that's not a threat. Come on, man. Dude, you're going to make defamatory statements about somebody, and then when they take action against you, it's a threat? It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous.
Quote, defamatory comments stemming from her blunt assessment of their time together. Let's take a listen to that.
Kash Patel is a delusional liar. Let me just be very clear about that. And he would lie about intelligence. He would lie about making things up on operations. I think Mark Esper has talked about that as well, where he put the lives of Navy SEALs at risk in an operation when it came to Nigeria. These are things that actually were happening in real time when
How you think you can say stuff like that and not get a defamation notice? Come on, lady, get it together.
he was in the role of CT coordinator in the White House. And I know this because at some point I realized that I needed to double check Kash's work to make sure that I wasn't misinforming Mike Pence by relying on his word. So I had to go around him.
And Olivia Troye joins me now. She served as a Homeland Security, Counterterrorism, and COVID Task Force advisor to former Vice President Mike Pence. Olivia, great to see you this morning. I mean, what does that even tell you, that even before his confirmation hearings, he is threatening you for criticizing him?
Yeah, I think it's a very clear sign of what's to come should he become the director of the FBI and how he's going to conduct himself. I mean, we should take him at his word. These are things that he has threatened in the past.
Is that even a bad thing? Is that even a bad thing? People are going to make defamatory statements and he's actually taking action. Is that a bad thing to have that at the head of the FBI? I mean, she's trying to act like he's an authoritarian because he won't let her lie about him. Come on. The manipulation involved just in the way they're framing this.
And I think by doing what he did, by sending that letter to me, it was an attempt to bully me, silence me, intimidate me, but it's also a signal to others, right, as he goes into the confirmation process of trying to silence others in terms of telling the truth about his background. I mean, look, I am a person who believes that he is unfit for the role of FBI director, and I have concerns about how he will behave in the role.
But you didn't just leave it at your beliefs. If you had just left it at your beliefs, there would be no lawsuit or defamation notice. You made very clear, concrete statements, absolutely outside of your beliefs. To say the effect, you made statements about the effect that he had on actionable intel that was completely outside of how you believe regarding subjectively his character as a person. Dude, lady, come on, man. What are you talking about?
You know, leading the nation's premier law enforcement agency.
And so you stand by your criticism of Kash Patel?
I absolutely do.
Even if they have this letter saying you've got to retract all this, you're not going to do that?
Yeah, I'm not going to retract from telling the truth. That is where I am. And this is something that I lived when I was working with them, and it is absolutely true. My job in that role was to serve the Vice President of the United States in the best way possible. That is what I did. And if it meant, at times not taking Kash at his word, going around, like there were people on his staff that used to come to my office and seek counsel from me and advice about what it was like to work for him, who know exactly what I'm talking about. Others have been very public about the things that I mentioned. I am not the only senior national security official who has, come out and said they have concerns about Kash Patel and his fitness for this role.
I think she believes what she's saying. I think she believes what she's saying. I really do. And I'm wondering now if this is partly a byproduct of her being insulated by establishment and members of the establishment. And then maybe she was really getting two different things from multiple groups of people, right? And I'm inclined, knowing Kash Patel and his rhetoric, I'm inclined to trust Kash Patel a lot more because of a lot of the stuff I've heard from him, right? Than Mike Pence or anyone that aligns with Mike Pence just off the bat, right? And I think that that's a natural response. And so my knee-jerk reaction to hearing her talk like this is, it sounds like she believes what she's saying, and she might have been misinformed by other people. She might have existed in an environment, in an atmosphere where she was getting a lot of what she's saying she might be repeating from that she heard over and over again while she was working with these people as a byproduct of working with people that really had it out for Kash Patel. So I'm she might be being honest right now with I'm hearing her say that, and it sounds like she believes what she's saying. That's the vibe I get from her, man. Yo, you won't believe how her lawyer responded. You know, it's this is wild, dude. This is I cannot imagine a world where this is normal legal discourse, okay? This is Olivia Troye's lawyer response, okay? Olivia Troye's lawyer sends Kash Patel's lawyer a comical photo, okay? Right back at you. Former White House National Security official Olivia Troye, who spoke against President-elect Donald Trump's nomination of Kash Patel for FBI director, received a letter from Patel's lawyer threatening a defamation lawsuit and demanding a retraction. Troye's attorney, Mark Zaid, shared his response to the letter, which includes a photo of a man in armor sticking his tongue out with his thumbs in his ears from the comedy sketch Monty Python. She literally sent him the meme of nah, I can't hear you. He literally sent him the meme of nah, I can't hear you. Oh my God. It's wild. This is wild. Let's check this out real quick, guys. This is just ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. Literally sent the Monty Python meme, but in answer to your specific question as to Miss Troye's intention as to a retraction, I think Monty Python expresses it best. Look at this. With best wishes, I remain sincerely Mark Zaid. That just sounds weird. It sounds almost narcissistic. With best wishes, I remain sincerely Mark Zaid. Okay, dude, I know. You were born Mark Zaid. Do you plan on... I mean, come on. That's just weird. That's weird, bro. What else did this say? Thank you for your letter dated December 4th, 2024 regarding the threat of your client Kash Patel, President Trump's stated nominee to serve as director of FBI, to file a civil lawsuit against my client Olivia Troye, who did not publicly retract defamatory statements. I respectfully note that many, if not all, of her statements have been previously or similarly stated by a wide swath of the knowledgeable population. I've never heard that before. And none of the statements that she'd made, me or a ton of other people had ever heard before. So she most definitely popularized them. And I do believe that is enough for legal liability. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. But be that as it may, you asked Ms. Troye to confirm her intent to retract statements within 5 business days of receipt. Your letter, I respectfully comply. As you know, I am personally aware of the impulsive nature fueled by your client's appetite to sue individuals, as well as your firm's proclivity to support such lawsuits. I am reminded of the Italian proverb that a lawsuit is a fruit tree planted in a lawyer's garden. I can only imagine the number of apples and oranges in your backyard. Whether they thrive or not, of course, is the question. Indeed, as you know, I have motions pending in 2 federal district courts seeking sanctions against your firm and your clients. Whoa. Why? What misconduct? Why did he not specify? But to answer your specific question as to Ms. Troye's intentions as to retraction, I think Monty Python expresses it best. Yo, that's ridiculous. Dude, is this normal lawyer discourse? Yo, if there's anyone who's a lawyer, who's watching, who knows, yo, let me know, man, because, like, what the hell is that, dude? Yo, man, I can't imagine, dude. And to me, That's reflective of growing political tensions, man, because, like, that's pretty wild, dog. For lawyers to be engaging in this stuff, that's pretty... And for him to be targeting another firm like that, why? Why is he targeting the other firm? I mean, lawfare for the sake of furthering political agendas is not okay, man. That's not okay. We got to end that stuff in this country, man. Zaid wrote, to your specific question, we already read that. Then he shared the photo. The ever-Trumper conservative political commentator Charlie Sykes replied to Zaid's letter. Oh, man, one of the greatest moments in legal history. It is pretty effing funny. It is pretty effing funny. Let's see. I still have my law license and haven't been indicted. Shut the fuck. Screw you, buddy. Oh, my God. So this is the video. This is the gif of the meme, I guess. Oh, man. I haven't seen Monty Python in so long, dude. I can't even remember that scene. Former United States Attorney General Jeff Clark, who allegedly helped Trump try to overturn. He never tried to overturn, bro. These people are ridiculous, dude. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious. The meme response, bro, and it shows how not serious these people are. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How about having a discussion on the argument on its merits, right? How about you talk about what was said previously, why it was... I guess that's all for the legal case. You don't want to help them. You don't want to help... From his perspective, he doesn't want to help the firm that's preparing the lawsuit with early discovery, right? I mean, if you put too many details in that response, it's early discovery, right? I guess so. Kash Patel has taken his perceived adversaries to court for years. Oh, man, yeah, I want to say, this is exactly why I think they're a little nervous. And why you see them responding the way they're responding right now, because I think it's making them a little nervous, but I don't really think they have an option because they're trying to push back and regain a cultural foothold. So I feel like right now they're a little freaked out on the left, right? But they don't have an option. They got to respond and they got to try to hit back hard because they're on the back foot. And what are they going to do now? Lay down? You know, they're kind of backed into a corner. Kash Patel has taken his perceived adversaries to court for years, and this is why they're scared. Now that he's president-elect, Donald Trump's choice to lead the FBI. Critics are concerned he'll use the Bureau's vast resources for revenge. Come on, man. Dude, many of the cases didn't go far. Nearly all were dismissed by judges or withdrawn by Patel. Yeah, after he actually got responses and got things done. I mean, the dude is not scared to lay people out and let people know, hey, dude, stop doing this, man. And it's finally we got somebody who's stepping up with a voice, who has some cojones, who's not afraid to actually use the legal system the same way the left has been using the legal system against us, except defensively, not offensively, right? I mean, dude, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, man. But his earlier promises to come after the media and root out the so-called government deep state are facing fresh examination as the U.S. Senate weighs whether to confirm him as next director of the nation's top investigative law enforcement agency. Well, dude, yeah, it better be, because that's exactly why he's nominated. He needs to do that, dude. Our media apparatus is funded so much, dude. So much of our left-wing mainstream media. It takes federal dollars. Are you kidding me? That needs to end, okay? The relationship between corporate interest and media needs to end. What's up with these billionaires buying major platforms like the New York Times and Washington Post? Dude, they're basically talking pieces. They're basically mouthpieces for these massive corporate interests, man. Bloomberg News identified 6 cases Patel has filed since 2019. 4 involved defamation claims. Good. 2 others were filed against a federal agency and former U.S. officials. Patel accused of violating his rights, and they're going to try to pretend that this is somehow authoritarianism by Patel, instead of him standing up for himself and using the mechanisms of our law system and legal system that are there for him to do so. Come on, man. It's ridiculous, dude. Taken together, they show how Patel has taken action in what he described in 2023 in his book as a battle against government gangsters and the peddlers of propaganda. The way to judge someone's future actions is, at least in part, to assess what their prior conduct has been, Mark Zaid said, an attorney who has recently received a letter from Patel's lawyer demanding his client retract critical comments or face legal action. How about allegedly defamatory comments? How about allegedly direct lies? How about that? Patel has a history of lawfare, Zaid says, a term that refers to the use of the legal system to damage or intimidate adversaries. His client, Olivia Troye, who has served as senior aide and former Vice President Mike Pence, rebuffed Patel's retraction demand. Dude, what are you talking about, man? Dude, to act like he's bullying people and like he's some sort of tyrant when people are coming out on the news lying to the public, lying to people's face about Patel and his history, man. Dude, you can tell the neoliberal, corporatist establishment hates this guy. They're absolutely horrified by him getting in, and that's exactly why I want him in so bad. This is, yo, man, dude, we got to get Patel in, man. I'm not going to read any more of their stupid propaganda, bro. This video's gone on long enough, but we can tell why they're scared. The response from the lawyer is hilarious, and to me, it demonstrates that they are a little freaked out right now, okay? We need to keep pressing them harder. I think that's the answer to this. Yo, if you guys like the content, please don't forget, like and subscribe, but also check out some of my other content here, man. It's all just like this. I got another Kash Patel video. I got 2 Kash Patel videos, actually. So check them out, man. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next segment.